la ciencia.
Nella ciencia. I got a little excited, and I told you, like, I'm remembering names, but then I'm not putting them with the right people. So one of the taters in the comment section said, Jessie Lee Peterson interviewed Lily Guidance, and I was thinking it was the corn star Lily, right? I was like, oh, Jessie Lee Peterson interviewed one of those OF girls. Oh, you know that's gonna be good. I don't know why I was thinking that Lily Guidance was the court. She's not. It's the N-word with the soft A girl. That's who that is. And I was like so disappointed. Like, damn, why can't you remember these girls' names? Like, I don't even know the two competing corn stars' names. Just to let you know, I can't think of their names right now, cause they're just like they just don't. Hey Reinhardt, they just don't. I don't know what to say. Let's see if Tree wants to play with her food. What in reference to who? Not gonna lie, I love this lawsuit. It's hilarious watching them, Hassan, Crony scramble, trying to get support. Oh, let's go over there. Their GoFundMe just been at a standstill lately. Like, They have yet to get to $50,000. They have yet. Comment from Slether 404. Huh? Oh, if you were a man, you would be a bimp. I've watched you through 7 years. I know that's what's a bimp? I don't know what a bimp is. You got to use words I'm familiar with. I mean, if I'm going to be insulted, at least, at least using a pimp, maybe. If you were a man, you would be a pimp. Oh, is he trying to say pimp? I watched you through 7 years. I guess a pimp. I don't think I would be a pimp except for gay men. I would be a pimp of gay men because I'll make a lot of money and won't get a lot of won't and get half the drama. I'll still get some drama, but it'd be half of the drama. Be in my paradise, a slang term used to song. Okay. I don't know what that got to do with anything either, but okay. Are y'all okay today? I'm just saying, like, what's going on? Anyway, as I was saying, I need to know these girls' names. I just don't know their names. So it's like, so I got excited. Anyway, we're gonna watch Tectone because I don't even want to watch the Legal Mindset. I know everybody is starting to like him because he's and good for him. He's leaving the Passport Bros situation alone, and he's diving into local drama, stuff like that, and giving a legal perspective. I get it, you know what I'm saying? I could dig it. So, but I still don't. That don't mean I'm gonna like him though. That doesn't mean I'm gonna like him. So, I'm just not gonna like him. Like, to hell with him. To hell with him. Anyway. See, girl, y'all, let me see. Select all. Okay. All right. So my kitty cat has eaten his food. He's hot. He or she is hiding underneath the car. I don't know what this cat gonna do come winter. I don't. I really don't. Anyway, let's go ahead and watch Tectone. Wait a minute, y'all hear the music? Yeah, you hear the music. Okay, let's go into it. Let's go into Tectone. There wasn't much going on Twitter today. Let's look at their GoFundMes. So let's look at Frogan. Miss, I hope you get PTSD. Frogan, how's that PTSD working for you? 200,000 and you. Oh, let's refresh. 34,981. 34,981. Oh, damn! Damn, girl! I thought the Muslims had some deep pockets. Girl. All right, let's look at Denims. Denims is at 39,229, and she has raised 39,229. Oh, Denims, damn, Denims. Okay, let's go to Casey Tron. Casey Tron has the highest earner. She's the highest earner at $43,455. And now she's at $43,490. Wow, Casey Tron got some loyal people donating to her. They stopped donating to Denims and Frogan. They still donating to Casey Tron. They still donating to Casey Tron. All right, so there's that. That's the update with that. So let's go into the lawsuit. Tectone has, from my understanding, Ethan Klein has now filed a lawsuit when he knows the identity of the Reddit mods. So
Ethan Klein has managed to make.
I'm so sorry. Not yet, Willie. We're gonna use you. We're gonna look at you later after this one.
Klein lawsuit just dropped. This one, man, the repercussions this one has potentially to change the landscape.
Who in here hate, like, I have somebody, I feel nothing for Tectone because I don't know him like that. But there's one person there. Who is it? It's somebody in my Kick Chat. There's somebody in my Kick Chat who hates Tectone's guts. Like, to the point where they gotta tell me about it for a minute. Like they gotta. Do you know who that is? Hold on, it's some that shizzle. Do you remember who that was? Whoever that. Do y'all ever see somebody so passionate about the hate they have for somebody? I don't know who that was, but I literally had to stop and say, okay. Because they wouldn't shut up about it. I was like, okay, all right. You hate Tectone, baby. I hear you. I just want to watch the clip. You know, I just want to watch the clip. Is it okay to watch the he's a piece of ass. He I'm like, okay, I'm just watching what he's saying. And y'all know anytime my Kick Chat starts going off, but it was just him. Y'all know something going on over there. I rarely pay attention to that chat.
Of streaming forever, of which, by the way, I too am also trying to change. More updates on that later. I think Ethan Klein might actually be the best thing to happen to the streaming space in a very long time. If you don't know why yet, this video will hopefully explain that. And if not, we got a whole lot of yapping to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new here. Let's get into it. Oh, turn the bell on for all notifications as well. Let's get it.
Oh, he's going to play Legal Mindset. Okay, I'd rather watch Legal Mindset through Tectone. I just looked on the screen and he has Legal Mindset queued up. Ugh. All right, whatever. Okay.
Andrew Esquire. Oh my God. Holy damn, he's attractive. God.
No, he's not. He got wonky eyes. How is he attractive? He got wonky eyes. Oh. And he also, based upon his facial features, he has a small ding ding too. Okay? I know how to tell, right? I've taken some dial of sexology classes. I can tell the size of a man dang dang based upon the features of his face. God, dude.
Damn. Yeah.
Ethan Klein is set to expose the
Ethan
Reddit
Klein?
He's not attractive at all. Not at all. He's a 4 at best.
Discord moderators that were stacked against him as he gears up in his lawsuits against Casey Tron, Frogan, and Denim.
Fuck him.
And this is absolutely one of the moments that is legally inevitable. And it's one of the moments that
Tectone's taking his medication. Why is he on the medication? Hi, Jerry. Hey, Vash. Vash says, haha, wonky eyes. That's the new one. I gotta write that down. Wait a minute. I can't be only one noticing that, right? I can't believe. Do y'all not see what I see with his eyes? Like, right? Okay, this eye. Hold on. Oh, thank God, Morgan. No, this is the first time I heard that as an insult. Oh, okay. All right.
I think people didn't fully understand, but they're coming to grips
Okay,
now.
what about googly eyes? You know, you get those toys with the little googly eyes, and it goes all the way around in other places. When I was a young girl, I had Cookie Monster, right? I loved that little toy because of the eyes. The eyes had the googly eyes, right? You just the eyes was going everywhere, dude.
Now, with how absolutely cooked they are going to be in.
Oh, speaking of coming to grips, brother, I'm gripping my shit every fucking day with how hard I get from the justice of the situation. Ethan Klein is fucking these people raw, and I'm ready to blow my fucking load.
Court when they're seeing the consequences of their actions.
Yep.
Of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney, and this is a legal mindset we teach you to be your own judge. Now, as I've stated, the legal basis for the Ethan Klein lawsuits, at least at a fundamental level, at a filing level, i.e., are these claims that are going to survive in court, survive a motion to dismiss? It looks pretty good for them.
Yes, it does.
Looks very good for them in terms of their survivability in court. And we've gone over this on previous lives and previous Fast Facts. And of course, this is a Fast Facts video. So if you do like this format, please let me know in the comments below. But what we're getting to now is subpoenas. And we finally have
Here we go.
Just released the subpoenas that are going from the court, from Ethan Klein to all of these members to get these members' information at Reddit and Discord. And they're subpoenaing Reddit and Discord themselves. So they're not asking these moderators.
User Ozempic dealer. And Tectone's cameras in a way, but okay.
Guys, if Ethan Klein gets a hold of the personal information of all of these snark Reddits and people harassing him anonymously, internet culture is going to change forever.
Actually, he's right. It is going to change forever. It's going to change. You know, that's the reason why, when the alt-right doxed me, you know, I was like, well, okay, names out there. Not that I was keeping it hidden that well. But it's like, I really would hate, you know, when innocent people who are like, want to just do justice and they want to stay anonymous, like crayons and thoughts. I think they should stay anonymous if they can. But, you know, it looks like Andrew Tate is trying to get Elon Musk to dox crayons. Hopefully that won't happen without a court order. Cause like Ethan Klein is using a court order, right? Andrew Tate is using his lawyers to try to get the information. So hopefully that won't happen. If it doesn't have a court order, then fuck it.
Because all of these bad actors who try to hide behind anonymity and ruin people's lives will be a thing of the past.
Yeah.
And that would be hilarious. Because there are a lot of bad actors. There are a lot of fucking liars who promote this disgusting behavior, and executing them live, glorious. Because these people are losers. They have no money. This lawsuit will ruin their life. I'm here for it.
Themselves personally.
He'd have them by the balls.
Can you give us your personal information, please, pretty please? Oh, no. They're going to the companies and they're saying, hey, Reddit and Discord, as a company, you must comply with this and you must give us this information. A subpoena is a legal request to provide information. And historically, companies, particularly companies like Reddit and Discord, as much as they may say they have certain values.
Oh, Discord to give your ass up in a heartbeat. I seen it myself. Discord be like, oh, you want what? You want? How would you like that? Would you like that on a silver platter or a gold platinum one? Which one you want? Okay, I'm just let me know.
And they may lean one way politically or another. At the end of the day, they're going to comply with the court.
Absolutely.
They don't want to deal with legal issues. They don't want to tie themselves up, and they have no individual loyalty to a mod or somebody who's in a particular subreddit. So when they get these
guys, sorry if you disagree, but there should be no way it's allowed for a Reddit to exist to get a group of people to unify and attempt to ruin someone's fucking life.
Right. And they get rid of the Donald subreddit, right? They get rid of the Donald because it's right wing. But if you're left wing, you're a commie, you can be on Reddit and you can go ahead and dox, you can harass, you can gather people to start, doing protests and show up at people's houses and stuff like that. Telling you, y'all, Lord have mercy. So glad I'm in a constitutional carry state.
By the way, guys, that's already against their very own TOS because that's already anti-TOS.
They don't
But it's still going on behind the scenes.
Twitch.
With Twitch, Discord, and Reddit having such a lackadaisical application of when and where they apply their TOS, it's time for these companies to be punished as well as the people who are operating underneath these fraudulent TOSs.
I'm with you on
they
that
are
one.
going to turn over this information.
Same thing with Twitter.
And I think a lot of people, particularly on the internet, feel
because the biggest rat fucks are these little accounts on Twitter. Let me pull up an example of this shit.
I don't really have a problem with Twitter because, honey, let me tell you something I love about Twitter. You can block, you can hide their comments. Okay, you can also report them if they use certain type of language. If anybody uses the N-word or even the C-word, C-U-N-T, all you got to do is report them, and then so many reports they get, they'll eventually get suspended and banned. What I mean, so to me, Twitter is easy to take care of these people.
Accounts on Twitter that engagement farm by spreading lies and hateful language, just like they tried to do to Corey X Kenshin. An account like Kira Won't Miss, Kira always misses, and all they do is perpetuate any lie and any allegation and attempt to ruin people's lives for 27 cents on the internet. And these people will see their day of reckoning very soon because, by the way, guys, this shit can, in fact, be applied retroactively. So I would be very careful what you're posting online right now because the day of reckoning is coming.
Feel very shielded by the anonymity of a screen name, of a pseudonym, and they think that's going to protect my information forever. Well, that's not the case, and we're seeing that here in the Ethan Klein lawsuit. So here we have, and I'll go through these as courtesy of X, these subpoena documents. So you see here, subpoenaing documents and information, all documents and communications containing the personal identifying information. So anything they've got in their name, address, etc., email, all phone number if they've got it, whatever they have, they want on these Reddit users. So we've got this Reddit user, Exempic Dealer. There you go. They're going to get their information revealed. H3 Snark Mod Team. H3 Snark Mod Team 2. Roman P. Right Salamander. Cap 2. H3 Snark Mod Team 3. Wrong Salamander. Right Salamander. Pure Press. And we've got a last page. Kitchen Mukbang Star. Sarah Horn Jewett. Jewett Sarah Horn. Jewett Horn Sarah. And all others that were moderators of the H3 Snark Reddit. And the H3 Snark Discord. So you're going to get all that information turned over to Ethan Klein. The villain arc Ethan Klein, as people are saying, is going to have all of that information.
By the way, I heard they weren't saying much. Hold on a second. Let me see. Let's go to the subreddit. What is it called? H3 Snark? Okay. Concerns for 3 months ago. 3 months ago. 3 months ago. Wait a minute. What? Oh, I got it on the best. New. All right. Wait. Oh! Not only did they scrub it, but they locked it. Oh, wow! Locked posts, new comments cannot be posted. They not only scrubbed it for the last 3 months, but they locked the entire sub. I never seen anything like this. Can you guys see what I'm looking at? Yeah, you can. Holy smokes! I never ever seen anything like this. I never seen anything like this. My thing. Oh my God! Oh my God! So Ethan really did scare. They was talking all that mad shit. They was talking all that. Yeah, you ain't gonna do this. You ain't gonna do this, Zionist. You ain't gonna do this, Zionist. And he done shut y'all daggone thing. No, y'all shut it down, really. Y'all got everything. Hold on. The only thing y'all don't have locked down is concern for Ethan Klein's mental state, but you can't comment on it, though. Lock post, new comments cannot be posted. First and foremost, we are aware of the confusion and frustration our abrupt closure in February caused for the members of our community. We've been advised not to disclose any information at this time, but we hope we'll be able to answer your questions. After a lot of discussions, the mod team has decided to pause all posting of commenting on this subreddit. What are you talking about? Y'all act. What is this? You guys got served not just recently. Guys, this is the H3 snark that basically put out the thing, right? Twitch already used you talking if the courts is into it, wouldn't that cause it to be locked down? The courts didn't ask them to lock it down. The courts asked them to give them the IP address and the identity of the mods. Yeah, this is the snark. This is the snark, right? This is it. Wow. Okay. So it was the H3 snark. That is what Ethan been complaining about all this time. And that court case was filed a month ago against Denims and Caseytron and Frogan.
He's not a villain, guys. He's a hero. I genuinely believe that. There is no villain arc. He's a goddamn hero.
And we kind of know where this leads. Oh, and by the way, there's a little bit more here. This is going as to Discord. You can see here the
he's
Discord
Batman.
handle,
Yep.
Yogi Barracks, Ali Turn, and Roswell.
And just
so
wait
you've
for
got
Twitch
other
to realize
information
that.
from Boo and no
Dude, let me tell you something. Discord gonna be like, how would you like that, with fries or a free apple pie? care, dude. Discord be like, yeah, we don't want that smoke. What you want? How you want it? We'll give you anything you want.
Unequal
So
application of TOS is not a good look.
You're going to have this information turned over. And a lot of people feel very, very free on Discord and Reddit, doing whatever they're going to do or saying whatever they're going to say. And they also think that deleting is going to cause these things to magically disappear, as if they're not saved, as if they're not archived.
I told you guys, listen, I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all this, okay? I've been telling y'all this ever since Discord came into existence. I've also been telling y'all this ever since y'all been like thinking you delete your text messages and that's going to go away. Whenever you send a DM, whenever you send a text message, whenever you send a private message, even if you delete it, even if it's deleted on the other person's end, it is not deleted off the servers. They have to hold, I don't even know how many years they have to hold it. But everything that you all send, everything that's sent to you is backed up on a server. Okay? Lily. So don't think that just because you deleted it and the other person deleted that it's deleted off the servers. No. No. So I don't understand. What's the point of deleting anything? You just, all they got to do is, if it's federal or whatever, all they got to do is just do a subpoena and they already got it. And the fact that you deleted it makes it bad for your case.
As if they can't be pulled up. That is absolutely not the case.
Oh, if there's anything that I've learned, the Wayback Machine is the greatest gift on the internet. Because a lot of other people that I know have deleted a lot of shit. I got that too. Is it?
Well, no. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you a secret about the Wayback Machine. The Wayback Machine you can request to have your stuff removed from it. Now, I don't know if y'all knew that, but you can. And they will have to do it. So it's not on there permanently. The only place I know where it's hard, damn near impossible to get something off the archive is the archive PH. Okay, and I don't know if that's the Philippines or Poland, or I think it's Philippines, right? Because their laws are different than everybody else's laws. And also archive SO or IS, something like that. But the Wayback Machine that's here.com in America, they will remove it. So, yeah. What I'm saying is not like what Tectone is saying. What I'm saying is, if you do something illegal, or if there is a legal subpoena for all of your private DMs, your private messages, your private texts on phone, they can just go to your phone company server and subpoena those records. Or they can go to Discord and subpoena Discord. That's how they can do it. That's the reason why, like, if any of you all talk to me behind closed doors, you know what I'm saying? Especially me and Lily be gossiping our ass off. I don't care if anybody got a copy of what we saying. They be like, damn, these bitches be gossiping. That's all y'all gonna see of us. Okay, we ain't discussing anything illegal.
Isn't it great? Oh, it's wonderful. They tried to hide. Nah, I pulled that shit back up. It is what it is.
In many cases, both civil and criminal, you've been able to go back, and companies have been able to go back and get all of these records because the companies maintain these records. And what this is going to lead to is certainly connections to other people which may be added to the lawsuit. So let's say, and this is not just hypothetically, this is almost certain here, that these people were speaking to other influencers.
Yep.
We're speaking to perhaps people that are party to the lawsuit, Denims, Frogan, Casey Trump, maybe other people. We talked about Sean DeBlack, right? Other folks that were
Sean DeBlack, soon to be known as Sean DeBroke,
connected to this. Those links are going to come in. And if there's any, for example, to Papa Hassan or anybody else, that'll come out too. Now, that's not to say whether there is or not, whether the Godfather Hassan was involved in this or not. We can't say right now. But if theoretically, hypothetically, there is, that will come out through discovery process, through this subpoena process. There's not going to be a defense or an exemption or something that's going to keep your Discord messages or your Reddit messages or comments or whatever else. There's nothing that's going to keep those from being exposed. There's no possible defense. And there's no lawyer out there, and I would challenge any lawyer to give me a defense that they would have for their Reddit communications or Discord communications that would keep those from being subpoenaed. I
lay down the gauntlet,
because there really isn't one, right? Once again, they can argue the unfairness, the power imbalance, et cetera, et cetera. Even if that's true, it doesn't change the legal reality. The legal reality is these documents and communications will be turned over in time. They're going to take some time to process it and look at it. Now, of course, if one of them was magically speaking to an attorney, maybe there might be some attorney-client privilege. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt that these people were solely messaging and communicating with
These people are communists. Big old communists. What they gonna get? What they gonna get a lawyer for? They gonna get one now. And by the way, Denham's lawyer is helping Ethan's legal team out with providing the names of the moderators. So there's that.
Attorney, right? The only other exception would be perhaps if some of these people were minors, there might be some filtering of information there. But other than that, there really isn't anything that would come up that would filter.
You know, that would make a lot of sense that the H3 Snark subreddit was run by a bunch of 14-year-olds. Because if you're in your 30s and you're dedicating your entire life to hating on a content creator, you should really just fucking kill yourself.
Well, that other guy is in his 30s and live in his mom's basement. That's what Ethan said. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ethan did find one of the people. First Amendment auditor arrested twice. What's she doing? One on?
It's at the little farm, the little zoo farm.
Oh, look at her. She looks so cute. Hold on a second. Let's see. Ethan. Hold on. Ethan Klein knows the identity. God, I hope I'm spelling this correctly.
A little show note. Okay. Here's to all the industrial entrepreneurs.
No, that's not it. Yeah, I spelled identity right. He is on okay, I'm not. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. One of the worst things to find is something on Twitter if you don't have the right saying correctly.
In Minecraft. Because Minecraft is a waste of time. And we wouldn't want to waste our time. That wouldn't be good at all. We should be getting a job. Clearly in real life, never do that. But if your entire personality is to, I don't like this content creator, why don't we get a grip? Especially if they have no effect on you in real life. Anyways.
Out information or communication.
Anyways.
And I think this is where the broader case that Ethan Klein is going for is going to be built. He's going to build this broader case against those that collaborated, perhaps had a conspiracy, one might say, to use that term, to redirect views, to take those views from his videos, because at the core, this is a copyright infringement case. So he needs to prove, hey, these people worked together and collaborated to draw views from my video. And to the extent that can be proved, that's going to be relevant to the case. However, there is going to be other information that's going to come out just as a natural course that is not directly related.
Yeah, I don't think these content creators are ready for how fucked they are if this gets to discovery. These CCs should be begging to settle. They should be begging to settle, but I bet you their egos won't let them.
Is this going to happen? Well,
which is great, dude. I like when somebody's ego is so big that they just basically would just rather go to hell with gasoline draws on. I love that. That's oh my God. Please have that type of ego.
say you have an email or a message. Do you think these people are just talking about that? No, they're probably saying a whole lot of other things. Perhaps some nasty things, perhaps some crazy things, perhaps some things that unveil other schemes and plots that they were into that Ethan Klein will now get a hold of. He'll have those documents, and at some point he may be able to reveal those. He may be able to turn those over to the public and release those out there, and that is not going to look good for that whole crew. It's going to look very bad for the crew. Now, do I think this is going to shut down entire communities or stop Reddit or stop Discord? No.
Well, it did stop Reddit. It literally stopped their snarks.
Of course it's not, but it's going to
they scrubbed that sucker and locked everything down up till 3 months.
Expose more and more people to liability.
Wait a minute. Oh, guys, when did Ethan drop his video going after Hassan? Was that 2 months ago where he did his content nuke on Hassan? Maybe that's why they picked 3 months and scrubbed everything and locked it. It's really interesting. I have weird career for organized crime. It was 5 months ago, Lily? No, it wasn't 5 months ago. Couldn't have been that long. I want to say, okay, it's July. Somebody had to go look for it. I'm too lazy to even go
As
look.
this case builds up over time, this thing will become bigger and bigger and grow. But what do you guys think about this? I'm interested to hear in the comments below.
It was 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago. It was 5. It was? You checked this channel? Why does it seem like it was like 3 months ago? 2 or 3 months ago. Is time moving slow for me? It just feels more recent because it's being talked about so much. Well, because of this lawsuit.
I think they're all fucked, and
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go after it. Let's see. Dang, dude, dang. All right. We were supposed to watch this on Wednesday, but time got ahead of us. So we're going to watch it now. Also, Ethan said he's going to go after the guy who really spearheaded the call on CPS, which was Bad Apanada. Hold on a second. Bad. I don't know how to spell apanada, so I'm just gonna let it just. June. You mean tell me y'all not gonna? June the 13th, July the 8th. June 13th. Hey, this that Tree of Logic, man. She is so awesome, dude. Man, I heard she don't play. Okay. Here, I think this is the video, but it's looping. Stop looping. Stop looping. Stop. Oh my God, dude. Like, really? Okay. There's nothing I can do about that right there.
Apology to Ryan Kavanaugh. I read to you now. To Ryan Kavanaugh, I want to offer my sincere and unreserved apology. At the time,
Okay, that's not what I'm looking for.
I promise you,
Okay.
and also, there's someone else special out there that thinks that they're safe and sound. Bad empanada, you're not. I promise you, I find you, and a promise is a promise.
All right.
Right? You go, if someone's in Argentina, just because someone's in Argentina, they can't say and do whatever they want. That seems crazy, right? Yeah, that's not exactly true. Well, maybe he flees to Australia.
Dude, this. I'm not. Listen, let me say this just in case somebody gets offended. I am not mocking Ethan Klein's Tourette's, right? But boy, I be doing that in front of my husband, and he just cracks up. When Ethan takes his hand and then he puts it in front of him and then and make his palm go up and down like he's examining his face. I'm sorry. I would be such a funny bully because I would do that in front of him. Okay. When somebody has a twitch or a tick, listen. No. It's something I can't help because I find it so entertaining. If anybody has a twitch or a tick, I literally do it too. In front of them, dog. I'm sorry. That's so much fun. That's so especially if they don't get offended by it. You know what I'm saying? If they don't, and so far I have not had nobody get offended by it because I'm really having a good time doing what they're doing.
Yeah, well, that's even better. Maybe he's scared, and he's, I don't know where he might be right now, but I'm sure there's ways to find out. And it really is just a matter of where he is and the applicable laws, and hiring a private investigator, a local private investigator, to find out where he is, and finding local representation. Reaching out to advocacy groups. And
I wouldn't do the cough part. I don't know if this is a cough because that's a twitch from the cough of the Tourette's, or he just got a cold. I wouldn't do that part. That would irritate my throat. I wouldn't do anything to irritate my throat. But any twitching of the head or the swinging of the neck or whatever, or the hand gestures. I'll do that all day, dude. I would do that all
like
day.
that. Being anti-Semitic, I didn't know this. In Argentina is like, for whatever reason, I don't know, is like extremely illegal. It's like extremely frowned upon. I think you can go to jail for being like anti-Semitic in Argentina.
Really?
So if I was Bad Empanada, especially, even more than like some of these other people, I would be very concerned. I would be very concerned about where I am right now and weighing which one actually might be worse. I don't know. It might even be worse to be in Argentina trying to hide out than it might be in Australia, where I could sue you for defamation.
Okay, so that was the clip I was looking for. Okay, let's go to Willie.
Ethan Klein has managed to make enemies with the most incompetent people on the internet. Creator Clash is fully canceled. Creator Clash's most viral.
But is that, hold on, let me see what you say. You say he coughs a lot, yeah, but it's gotten worse since this all started. So is it sickness or is it part of his Tourette's? Because that's the one thing I would not do is the coughing. I mean, I love my voice. I love to protect my voice. I don't even like when I get allergies. I don't want to do that part. The body movement is way more entertaining. They do have a lot of descendants of Nazis. I gotta Google that. That would be funny as hell if he got one of them in jail. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? In Argentina? Don't cry for me, Argentina.
Fighter dad who got Joe Rogan to talk about the event.
Young kid. He looks like he's probably like 17 or 18, and the father's 42. And the father beats the shit out of him. Like, that's your son. That's your son. And we're watching you beat your son up as a man. Yeah, this is it.
That's not exactly what was happening.
It's not? What is it?
They're not father-son.
Oh, why does it lie?
Is now struggling to pay rent.
It sucks. I put my heart into this. I got freaking beat hard this year, harder than I ever had. And I thought, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna train like a freaking professional. Keep my head down, avoid this drama, and now here I am, screwed.
Anissa's been trying to downplay every mistake they've made while burying herself even farther. She wrote that her and Ian knew that Creator Clash was failing before the content.
By the way, Anissa, I know people are thinking that Anissa and Ian is broke. They're not broke. They're not broke. They're just basically trying to get the money and run to well, they did already. They just like cut their losses and ran to Canada to hide out, because it's gonna be a little harder to serve them in Canada than it is in America.
Even went live. But when Dad raised concerns about ticket sales, iDubbbz lied to him.
Because I counted physically by my hand. I had like this whole image. I counted literally every seat in the arena. It took me a couple hours to see what was selling. And then Ian was like, oh, don't look at that. That's inaccurate because Ticketmaster does tricky things. And then I'll actually show you what tickets sold.
After the event was canceled, her Discord was getting more details than the actual fighters were.
Why would you do something that could hurt at all the event? Especially when you know it is failing. And my complaint about that is, why did we never find out that it was already failing? If you knew it was already failing, why didn't you tell us before you made that video? And why didn't you say, hey guys, the event's failing, we should probably just cancel it, and now we're going to put this video out so it doesn't matter? Like, why wasn't that told to us? Then maybe all of us marketing people, all YouTubers who are basically marketing people, we've marketed ourselves forever, maybe we could have helped this situation and blasted videos out. The two Minecrafters could have gone bonkers, and we could have saved the event instead of burying it deeper. So I don't like that excuse, but I do think it was failing before.
iDubbbz has been silent, but you know Anissa can't keep her mouth shut. She's like, the event was doing bad regardless of
She can't, dude. That chick is like, no, I gotta tell it. I gotta appear so much good in front of the world. Everybody's gonna look at me and see how wonderful I am, and I'm the good guy. Blame it on my stupid husband who took my last name.
Content cop. A combo of many things contributed. Lack of promotion, influencer boxing being less popular, the economy. Bro, you branded yourself as the boxing promoter for these events. You guys chose not to promote the event until you decided to side with people who encouraged false CPS calls. Dad's explaining how he found out the content cop was on Creator Clash's biggest supporter during a camping trip.
On this camping trip is where Ian tells me, hey, I'm doing another content cop. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And he goes, yeah, it's on Ethan. And I was like, Ethan Klein? And he said, yeah, it's on Ethan Klein. And I thought, oh no, why would you do that? Then Ian tells me, before Creator Clash 3 is about to happen, oh, I'm putting out a hit piece on Ethan Klein. And I'm thinking, oh my God, dude, why are you doing this? Why are you trying to cause trouble?
What's so amazing is that I don't know if iDubbbz thought like that. Like, okay, Ethan is a libtard, okay? True, he's a libtard. But he's not hated like y'all thought he was, right? Because of his libtardedness. for a lot of us on the right, he kind of like got some cool points by going after Pearl, making Pearl look stupid. I ate good that month, baby. What? I ate good that month. And then he went after Fresh and Fit. Okay, got some good tender videos from that one too. And then all of a sudden, you know, saying like he hired Hassan and did a podcast with Hassan. Like, I was like, why? Why would you do this? What's going on with you? But I didn't hate him. But then when, you know, when iDubbbz came out with that content cop and it was just trash, I was like, dude, he's so done. He's so done. iDubbbz is done.
Because now I'm thinking, this is going to ruin Creator Clash 3, and I'm going to get screwed again.
One of the things Anissa and Ian assured everyone of was them stepping away was to protect the fighters and the event.
We've already told all the fighters, and it seems like most people understand that this is the best move. I can't keep my mouth shut. I can't, I can. I just didn't want to. Please, for the love of God, support this event. You know, I feel like in some ways I'm like cutting off an arm so that I could escape the bear trap, and so I can...
What bear trap? You wasn't in no bear trap, idiot. Imagine using that analogy. You put your arm in a bear trap, and now you want to cut it off?
Fight? Well, that's a bad analogy.
Oh, he said it. Yo, kudos to me, man. Kudos to me. I never seen this. I didn't watch this. I didn't watch his video. I can't stand iDubbbz now. Like, he has totally changed. But yeah, that was just like a terrible analogy. What you talking about?
You guys get it.
Him referring to the event as a bear trap makes it sound like he was just trying to get out of it with the content cop. Anissa was bragging, we're not financially tied to the event anymore. You have no power over us. But when the content cop dropped, Dad was like, why are Ian and Anissa advocating for attacking this family? They're screwing everyone working on Creator Clash.
He puts the thing out and he screws every single person. He screws Real Good Touring, all the business professionals who are making this event with him. He screws me. He screws every other boxer. Everyone was screwed from Ian's dumb video because he couldn't wait 2 months. At some point after the content cop video, my friend Yoda talks to me and says, all this crazy stuff's going on with Ethan from H3. Child Services is being called on him. He's getting human.
Let's not forget, and I don't want nobody to forget, right? There's no rules now, as far as I'm concerned, that Ethan can break when you try to take his kids away. All bets are off, dude. All bets are off. When you start playing with his kid, when you start playing with CPS, who will start making surprise visits until they feel like that it's safe to go over to the children are safe. So you even, the threat of having these people come up to your house, nah, dude, nah. That's the only thing is I'm just hoping he don't take it easy on these people. Like, go after them hard like they go after you.
Skulls mailed to his house. I didn't know what any of that was about, but I felt bad for him because it sounded insane. So I went to an H3 live stream and donated $20 and left a comment to...
Hey guys, I've heard about the stuff going down. I feel for you. Really hope everyone feels as good as they can. Hope everyone makes it out sane. And good luck, Lena. This whole thing is a bummer for all. It's weird that he put that out. I feel confused too. Okay. And the Wicked Witch of the iDubbbz West had a problem with this.
Try and say something positive. I also said I was bummed about the content cop video and confused on how to move forward.
And can you guess who decided to call Dad and interrogate him over this? Anissa.
The next day, Anissa texts me a screen grab of my donation, and she says, "Is this real?" Anissa took that as I was supporting her enemy that she has chosen, by the way. Ethan and Atria are not my enemy. So then Anissa makes me feel guilty and bad for what I thought was a nice thing. And she's like, "Oh, I can't believe you would do that." I'm 44 freaking years old. This
You
is
should have told her.
childhood.
Why do these people do this? They act, oh my God, they act big and bad afterwards. Nick Fuentes was right in front of Candace Owens' face, right? Candace Owens ridiculed him, talked to him like he was a little boy, which he is. You know what I'm saying? Kind of made him look stupid, which I didn't think was possible by her. But, and he gets mad, and then wait till he gets at home in mommy's basement and does his podcast, and then he started going, "Ruff, ruff, oh, can you a bitch, ruff, ruff, you don't know who I, ruff, ruff, you get in the kitchen, we make me a sandwich, ruff, 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 I have been doing this for so many years, ruff, ruff, I've been doing this since 2017, ruff, ruff, you just came along, ruff, ruff, I've been anti-Semitic, ruff, ruff." I'm like, you ain't had that energy in front of her. You ain't had that energy in front of her. What's going on? Why you acting big and bad afterwards? In the safe, serene comfort of your home or your mom's home. Same thing with dad. I'm like, you should have said, "Excuse me, heifer, I'm a grown ass man. Where's my money, by the way?" You wouldn't have talked to me like, right? Oh, man, God. Excuse me as I kiss my black skin. That's right, Trey. You know, you wouldn't have never let nobody talk to you that way.
High school garbage. What the heck are you doing? He tells me this really hurts us that you would say this. Because in the donation, I said, this is really confusing for all of us. I don't know why they put that video out. It hurts you that I said I'm confused why you're ruining the event? What are you talking about? It hurts you more that you put your video out, not me being upset about it. Oh, I burned a building down. Now everyone's complaining, and it really hurts me that everyone's complaining about my fire I caused. What the heck are you talking about?
Dad is saying how multiple creators had problems with the content cop, which means the heads of Creator Clash were just blowing smoke up Harley's ass, saying he was the only one who wasn't cool with the thing.
They did a temperature check on my team. They called my team, and they were like, "How do you guys doing? How do you feel about everything?" And, you know, they spoke to my guy, and he was like, "Not that good. Not that cool of a thing." And then they hit me up, and I was like, "Well, how does everyone else feel about it?" And they were like, everyone loves it. Everyone's fine. Everyone's great. Your team's a little wonky about it, but everyone's good.
Well, if Anissa didn't like Dad's comment, I wonder how she's taking Dad's YouTube video. Turns out she's decided to just throw Ian under the bus. "Hi, Ethan. The whole point is you are accusing me of things that my husband or other people have done, which contradicts everything you wrote in this comment. What is my ultimate sin aside for being married to the man who made the content cop? I never mentioned CPS.
Wow. Oh my God, dude. This is why you know, this is how you know this woman don't love that man. Let's say for instance, right? My husband put out well, he would never do nothing stupid like that, right? But let's say for instance, he put out a content cop, you know what I'm saying? And he's an investor in Creator Clash. And his video caused people to remove their subscriptions and investment. You know what I'm saying? I would, even though if it was his fault, I wouldn't come out and say anything. I'll just be quiet. I wouldn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I would not throw him underneath the bus.
Well, let's see. You called him inbred, referring to Hassan calling Israelis that. You crazy made him, saying that he's on drugs and that he needs help, for being mad at false CPS calls, siding with everyone who supported it when it was cool. But now that the narrative is shifted, she's gonna blame her husband and everyone else. I wasn't a part of it. She's such a vampire. I've noticed Ethan and Gila vehemently defend each other when they're getting attacked online. Meanwhile,
yeah, because that's what real husbands and wives do. Okay? who actually stand by each other. All right? That's what we're a team. Gosh, dude, this marriage is a farce. It's like, it's like, oh my God, did you can tell this woman does not like iDubbbz.
Klein stays silent as Anissa throws him under the bus. Really great relationship you two got there. Ethan
For
even
real?
stays. Ian at least knows to shut up, but you're the only fool who continually engages with me. So obviously I'm talking to you and not Ian. Anissa replies, what a pathetic list. This is justification for eternal harassment? Privately discussing Zionism and showing up in my friend's Twitch chat? That's not at all what he said. Ethan gave her a whole list of reasons and she couldn't engage with one thing. When they stepped away from Creator Clash, I think we were supposed to go, oh wow, look how generous Ian and Anissa are for giving away their 34% profit share to the fighters. But she stated that they knew this event was going to flop. But it's easy to give up 34% profit share when the event's destined to make nothing. I know their plan was to blame Ethan and Hila for the whole thing failing.
Don't worry, Hila. I'm not going to blame you guys for anything Creator Clash related. I know you're terrified of taking accountability for anything, so that will rest solely on my shoulders. But I can't speak for the internet. The internet might actually blame you guys for it.
Did he really think that was gonna? D, arrogance. iDubbbz, you ain't got that type of power, baby, no more. What the hell you? Dude, I hope this was a huge wake-up call that you have no power in the internet world anymore. Like, it was so delusional to think that you thought your stupid video was going to have any effect on Ethan. You thought the mob was going to come after Ethan? Give me a break. Wow.
Actually, they did the right thing and blamed you for it. They left the fighters out high and dry, putting some of them in horrible financial situations with no security blanket to fall back on. It's why it's important to plan for the worst and why this video is sponsored by Aura.
I knew it was going to be sponsored by somebody. Hold on. I want to get his little sponsor thing. There we go, y'all. Aura.com/Willie Mac. Y'all go start your 14-day free trial. Aura.com. Or is this thing?
That brings us to our next person on Ethan's hit list, Caseytron. Ethan announced that he was suing Caseytron, Denims, and Frogan for marketing their reaction videos as market replacements.
People have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it.
Doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well. We're gonna watch it live, yes.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you wanna watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else.
Denims is on camera saying Ethan Klein's trying to destroy fair use, because fair use is when you steal now, apparently.
Ethan Klein is now suing me. That's right, guys. That's right. The guy who saved fair use is here to kill it.
But if you look at the Ethan vs. Matt Haas case, the judge leaves a footnote clarifying. Some reaction videos, like the Klein's video, intersperse short segments of another's work with criticisms and commentary, while others are more akin to a group viewing session without commentary. The court is not ruling here that all reaction videos constitute as fair use. Denims literally just described her video as a watch party.
If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it.
But that whole snark said it had, hey guys, if don't go to Ethan's channel and watch it from these list of creators. And she was one of them. And she had a watch party because how many thousands of people? She don't even get that many thousands. She got a whole lot of people coming to her channel to watch that. Like the highest number she has ever received as a streamer. Okay? And I'm like, ugh. She's just in the marriage for the clout. Absolutely. Absolutely, Anissa is. Absolutely. No doubt about it.
You know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else.
All of these people are getting up and leaving during the live stream or the video. Caseytron's just smoking, stating their intent to replace the original work. Denims was on stream just 2 months earlier begging Ethan to sue her.
How's the lawsuit going? Nowhere, because Ethan Klein's too much of a sue me. Because he knows he'll lose.
The lawsuit gets announced and her immediate response is to say it's fine because Ethan's rich and it's okay to steal from rich people.
If you check your bank account and like Chase accidentally refunded you an extra $50, you might look at that and be like they were supposed.
This is such a bad analogy too. And I'm gonna say it again, ladies and gentlemen. If you get extra money in your bank account from the bank, it's an error or it just came out mysteriously, do not spend that money. Do not touch that money. Okay? The bank will find out sooner or later. They may find out the next day, the next week, the next month, hell, maybe even the next year, but they're going to find out.
Supposed to refund you for some charge or something, and then they accidentally gave you another $50. And you see that, and you're like, I didn't see anything. Well, listen, they can correct it. They can find it themselves. They can correct it. I don't really care that much, all right? I don't really care that much. If some old lady on the street is like, you have change for a $10 bill.
This is another stupid. This is one of these that'll never happen type of scenarios. An old lady on the street, and you ask an old lady on the street for $10 or something. Let me get this. Let me make sure I do not take her out of context, because this whole old lady for the meter type of scenario is also low IQ.
I don't really care that much. If some old lady on the street is like, you have change for a $10 bill, I just need to pay the meter, and she hands you a $50 bill instead of a $10 bill and says, oh, times are so tough right now, but gotta pay the meter, and you...
Nobody would give you $50. And if she gave you $50 by accident, you're not gonna tell her, an old lady?
Keep the 50? See how one of those feels morally worse? One of those feels like you're stealing from someone who does need it, or you're stealing from, I don't know, not a corporation. One of those feels worse. We're not talking about legality. It's...
First of all, old woman wouldn't give you no $50, you dumb bitch. What the hell are you talking about? I thought they give you any money.
Theft regardless. We're talking about what is morally worse.
Girl, you're being sued. It's in the title of the video you're watching. We are talking about legality, and you're admitting to theft. God, she's so stupid. Denims is so stupid, she links the video she's being sued for at the end of her video.
So it's actually up right here. 3 hours and 52 minutes of glorious React content to the content nuke. And if you'd like to watch it, here you go. I'll post it in chat right now. Share. Copy to clipboard. It's right here.
I think I share a similar view with Ethan when it comes to React content. As long...
Why would you do that? Hey guys, the video that I'm being sued for, here's the link to watch it again. Here you go. Steal some more views from him, okay? Yeah, here you go. I'm doing it again. Damn, she dumb.
As long as the creator is trying to add something and do their own thing, I'm all for it. The beauty of social media is us interacting with each other. But these creators have such a blatant disregard for their peers' content. She starts the stream playing other people's videos, usually says nothing, sometimes laughs.
He was like, oh no, we're not alleging election fraud. Then what are you doing here? Why are you at the court?
We're not alleging election fraud. We're, checks notes, having fun. Just getting together with the boys to have fun.
These people are liars and scoundrels and cretins. Trump sued Bill.
And that's on a good day. Sometimes when the video ends, she says nothing, just clicks to the next video.
That this was the way to do it. All those Chinese truck drivers moving stuff around America. Hey folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.
Hey guys.
Damn, dude, for real?
First of all, we got a brand new camera angle.
I see her mouse moving. She's sitting at the computer. Why doesn't she just start her stream? She's just sitting there stealing YouTube videos. I'm siding with Ethan on this because people have been complaining for years about Twitch streamers stealing content, and they're so confident that nobody will do anything about it. They're just...
Somebody, I don't know when that day is going to come, but it's going to come soon. Well, Amazon going to get the word of what's going on with Twitch, and all heads will roll.
Stating it out in the open. Yes, I'm stealing this. Give me money instead.
If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime, If you liked the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
There's this really funny pattern when it comes to these people. When the lawsuits were first announced, they start off really confident. They're making fun of Ethan and Gila. Ethan KK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. He's trying to take away my ability
Then
to
she end up crying the next day on stream.
purchase medically necessary marijuana products. Donate to my weed fund. I tuned into Casey's stream after these lawsuits were announced, and she's just playing movies, no commentary.
Put up your deuce, let's get down to it.
She's playing full segments of reality TV shows while not being there at all.
And so it is.
Can you do that? Can you do that? What in the world?
So it is.
Just straight up Family Guy is playing.
Door! I know! Sheesh, kabibbles.
Then when she finally gets on stream, she's like, I can't believe this is happening to me.
So this is so fucked up,
Oh
what's
my
happening
God.
to me. This is so fucked up. Please donate. Like, there's some real fucked up shit happening to me right now that I do not deserve.
Bitch, how has this not happened sooner? You're lucky Fox isn't suing your ass. She's calling them ugly and she's hacking up pot loogies.
Oh, this no good motherfucker and his ugly ass wife. Fucking I was out getting weed in Taco Bell. I haven't even ate my fucking Taco Bell.
Teddy. She's making fun of Ethan.
Drugs are bad. Drugs are bad, dude. Drugs are bad. Dude, y'all don't do drugs, okay? Don't do drugs.
Ethan for being on Ozempic is she's stuffing her hole with Taco Bell.
They're gonna be mad that I called his wife ugly, and she's ugly on the inside and the outside. I've lost some weight. I have. I've lost like 20 pounds now. So, and I'm doing it.
Where? Oh, and her streams are so chaotic, dude. We try to watch it. Oh my God, I just couldn't do it.
The non-easy way.
I think if Casey Tron left her comments at this, it would be fine. But then she goes on to say she doesn't even remember reacting to the video because she was too high. YouTube lawyers are laughing at her.
Oh my God, I don't remember reacting to that. Did I react to that? I don't recall. Like, I don't know.
And
I
that's
think
why you being sued. Why would you say this?
I think that he probably just took some other video that I was reacting to of Real Housewives or something, and that's why I'm smoking the weed, because I don't think I ever reacted to that. Like, I don't remember it.
Yeah,
Maybe
did.
it just wasn't memorable. I
You
know, like,
did.
Ethan doesn't know much about, like, having to work all the time because he only has to clock in for, like, 4 hours a day or something. But, like, at that time, I had been live for 3 months. Okay, like at that time, like I was clocking in at around 700 hours on the clock, and I was very mentally unwell. So I was a very weed dependent, but I have gotten better off the weed. No, for real.
This is so good. This is so
So whether or not you recall reacting to it, being the defense here, saying, I don't recall, I don't know, I may have been under the influence, I may have been baked, I may have been high. Does that work? Absolutely not in this case. And copyright is strict liability, which means mental state is irrelevant. You can do it, you can do it in any mental state, and it doesn't matter. It's strict liability. Did you or did you not do it?
Son is seeing all of this, and instead of giving his arguments for why he thinks these people didn't break the law, he just says that all the lawyers that would agree with him are silent because this has to do with Israel-Palestine.
Right.
He's turned it into
Always
such a
gotta
meme,
turn
man.
Legal YouTubers and free speech people are extra quiet. No, I think there's some legal YouTubers who have covered it, but they're like pro Ethan. To cover this with me talking on Israel-Palestine, which they are not equipped to do and want to fence it on. Exactly.
Palestine has nothing to do with this. This case is on copyright. They aren't pro Ethan. They just think Ethan has a strong case given the law and the evidence.
Emotional arguments, claims of bias, claims that we don't know enough about Israel and Palestine. That has nothing to do with this lawsuit. This lawsuit has nothing to do with any political element. It has to do with copyright. And we're going to keep it educational and objective on this channel.
Hassan doesn't actually try and give an argument for why these people are innocent. Instead, he does the classic Hassan and just defames the lawyer.
Something so funny about people being like, dog, have you seen the legal mindset video about you? Dude, if I were to cover every Rumble lawyer, fake lawyer, that actually is like a fucking right-wing freak.
Actually, I don't like legal mindset, but he ain't a fake lawyer, dude. Come on now. He's not a fake lawyer, okay? Like, dude, just what the hell? If he's a fake lawyer, you're a fake Twitch streamer
That spends most of their time talking about like trans people.
He never talks about trans people. Not even the trans women in Thailand. He never talks about the lady boys. I later bye.
I would lose my mind. I would have no time to cover anything else. But I'm not going to pay any mind or any attention to some fucking psychotic MAGA lawyer, not a real lawyer.
None of this is actually true. He's just making it up because the lawyer disagrees with him. Just another day of Hassan going live.
Now, fake lawyer is interesting, and I want to throw out here that that's possibly the most defamatory thing. Now, I want to give Mr. Piker some credit here because perhaps he knows nothing about me or knows nothing about the law. Well, clearly he knows nothing about the law, but an attorney has to be licensed to practice in their state. I'm licensed to practice in the state of Florida. So I am both a lawyer and an attorney above that. So there you go, Mr. Piker. That's a language. So that statement is indeed false, right? That I am a quote unquote fake lawyer because I indeed possess a law degree from the University of Florida. So that statement in the future would be defamatory. I keep politics out of my streams, and it's particularly over the last year, 6 months, definitely last 6 months and a year, I have endeavored to keep my streams as objective and educational and make it a environment where everybody is welcome. Even people who like Hassan Piker are welcome in my chat, so long as they are civil, so long as they
I'll never be in your damn chat. We catch the cooties.
Keep the conversation from violating the terms of service of the platform.
Nah, he'd rather just slander you so he doesn't have to engage. What's funny is Hassan has been calling Ethan a vexatious litigant, which means the lawsuits have no merit.
Because the legal system is f***ing busted. Because the legal system is fundamentally broken. If you have a lot of money, you can do this kind of thing. When you're depraved and you're manic and you're an insane person and you don't care about like wasting unlimited funds, especially
like calling somebody manic without even knowing if they have an issue. I would love to use all the stuff on him that he used on everybody else. Call him white supremacist, call him a Nazi, accuse him of being bipolar, saying you're going through a manic stage. Okay, you need to go on your medication. You're a passport, bro.
Considering that he does technically have virtually unlimited funds, you can be a vexatious litigant.
But at the same time, he's on stream admitting that he doesn't understand the basis of the lawsuit.
I saw a lawyer that said he has a good chance because all three stated they're streaming it to have a place for people to watch it without supporting Ethan. Did they?
Yes, you window licker. This is so on brand for Hassan. Baselessly discredits every expert who disagrees with him and then...
What a great edit. This is a funny video. I don't think I laughed this much at a Willie Max video before.
Talks super confidently on something he knows nothing about and just hopes the viewers will believe him. Now let's cut back to Casey Tron. All the memes and laughing would stop the day she got served.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry.
There she go. There she go. That's the true Casey Tron.
I'm probably gonna cry. That because I'm like upset. People are gonna be like, oh, she's like playing victim and da-da-da-da-da, and like use it against me. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
There's years of dialogue surrounding React content and how to do it ethically. You ignored it and now you're here.
I got served. My dad answered the door. The next thing I know, my dad comes in and he's like f***ing crying. You know, it's really f***ing traumatic to see your dad cry like that.
You know, like that's what really like has me like so freaked out is seeing like how emotional my dad got about it.
I actually started feeling
I don't see no tears, so this is fake. She's fake crying.
bad for Casey here, but instead of trying to work something out with Ethan,
Nope. She's not crying. She's not. She's just. There's no tears.
and she just starts calling him a misogynist.
You guys are watching right now, like every fucking incel community that's been attacking me relentlessly for like the past 10 years is going to use it for YouTube clips because they literally make careers out of bullying women like me. And I'm just so fucking tired. I'm just so fucking tired of constantly being harassed by this
No
shit. You
tears.
know, like for the past 3 or 4 months, I've really just been like, I just want to focus on myself and I want to focus on my community. I want to focus on being funny. I want to be one of those people who's just a breath of fresh air, you know, somebody who people can watch to escape and get away from it all.
Then make your own content. Nobody's stopping you.
If I had been given just like one fucking leg up in life, I've always been funny. I should be more famous than I am, but I'm not because I'm not a fucking man.
No, you are a weed
And that's just the
head.
fucking truth.
You are a weed head. You are nothing original. You're not even. I think she's a little funny when she was younger and not that when she first started off, right? And she started off like as a troll. I thought that was funny, right? I did. I told you guys, I said I didn't have a problem with Casey Tron because I thought she was like Brittany Venti. They would troll. And it's rare for women to troll to that level. She just got hooked on marijuana and oh my God. She went downhill from there. Oh, it was so terrible.
And I know all of the incels will be like, oh, here she goes again, claiming sexism. Like, then what the f else is it?
Maybe it's your charming personality.
Though I get emotional whenever I think about it. I love gay people so much. I do. I love gay people so much. I love women so much.
What does this have to do with the lawsuit, though? What does that? I'm trying to figure out like how any of this have anything to do with the lawsuit? Okay, yeah, congratulations, you love gay people.
I do. I love gay people so much. Sorry. I'm like, it's not a joke. I do. Like, I wouldn't be like who I am without you guys. And like I said, this is nothing against the straight. This is nothing against. I'm a straight too. But you know, like being a woman on Twitch fucking sucks.
What the hell is she on about? It's not lost on me that Ethan Klein is motivated to pursue these lawsuits for more than just copyright reasons. Part of it is because these people are constantly lying about him. Does she think immediately pushing the lie that Ethan hates women is going to make her case easier?
My other hope is just like, we need the girls. We need the girls and the gays. Like I said, like I have just been
This
like,
must be working because she's in the lead. I want you to understand, Casey Tron's in the lead with the most money raised. She'll get the $50,000 before Frogan or Denims. So, I think it's working.
and this isn't anything against the straight men. Like any of the good straight men know exactly
Pirate
what
is
I'm
tiered
talking
500 bits.
about. But I think to any of the straight men that are one of the good ones, there's a lot of bad ones. I'm sorry to inform you. There's some bad ones. But to any of the straight men that are one of the good ones, they get what I'm saying too, I think. But I've just been so passionate about making a space for women and LGBTQ people.
How? All you do is smoke weed and play other people's videos and movies on your damn stream. You sure do get a lot of subs, though. I must admit, your goal is 3,200. You at 44,122, girl. Money, money, money. She getting that money, dude. Go ahead and make that money for Ethan. Go ahead and make that money for his lawyers, okay? Jeez.
On Twitch for years because it's hard to be seen as a human
whenever you're a woman.
Is she drunk? This isn't about copyright. This is about invoking incel support. As someone who has been a target of incel harassment for a lot of years, there's a lot of them and few who speak up against it. Men who delight in humiliating women for clicks. I am so tired of being a target of this. This is now the new propaganda script, so everyone just hops on board immediately. Taylor Lorenz tweets, I hope people can join me in donating to Casey Tron's fundraiser to cover the legal burden she's suffering from being targeted in Ethan Klein's misogynistic hate campaign. Anissa replies, we can do this together. What's crazy is Hassan won't openly back their lawsuits. He's hinting that he'll donate, but still leaving the possibility open.
Anissa donated, Taylor donated, but Hassan has yet to donate.
That he'll do nothing?
I go through this back and forth where I'm like, should I not cover this at all? But also because I know that's what he wants ultimately. He wants attention. He's like a fucking petulant child, a pathetic crybaby, a permanent victim, right? But also at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if I don't give any attention to this with my platform, it's like, then I feel like I'm leaving these people defenseless.
You are.
He's also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know. That's why he keeps saying like, oh, socialist, why won't he give these guys money?
Yeah, why won't you?
Why
Sorry,
won't
Denims can't give you money. That would be exactly what Ethan Klein would want.
Trust me, if I offer support, you won't know about it. Okay? Beyond what I've done thus far.
Which is only verbal support at the moment.
Right. Also, why won't you publicly support? If you were to give them money, why won't you publicly give it to them? Why not publicly say, you know what? These are my dogs. I'm a multi-millionaire. Okay? I'm making money on money. So here you go. It ain't gonna hurt me. I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? I don't live high like that. So here you go.
Denims is posting about how she's getting sued, so she needs to slut it up on her OnlyFans. She chose to pose with a page from the lawsuit that has Hitler and Himmler on it. I get that her doing it is supposed to be like, look how absurd this lawsuit is, but then again, she's posing.
Here's the thing. To a black woman like me, I had no idea these pictures were in the lawsuit. So how are black people and Jews and anybody else who is like, who has been a victim or our ancestors been a victim of Hitler's reign would know this? To me, I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in that lawsuit and you just picked those because you just a Nazi. That's what I think.
Naked with Hitler. You sure showed him, Denims. I'm sure her lawyer loves this, but then again, I'm not convinced she has one yet.
I don't think she has. Well, she got one now because they're working with Ethan. But back then, I don't think she had one.
Why Hassan won't just publicly fund them? Won't that make him look good to his audience standing up to Ethan? Is socialist Hassan Piker really that greedy? Believe it or not, Frogan's the only one who hasn't said anything stupid. She's announced her GoFundMe, took down her reaction, and shut up. She's the smartest person here.
I want you guys to know something.
That's saying a lot. Frogan is the smartest one. Was that a joke? Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
I win. You lose. You lose everything. You came and you swung at the king. And you know what they say when you swing at the king? You best not miss. I'm not done. I'll never be done. I will never be done with you.
I'm done being nice to Ethan. I gave it a chance.
Ian, just sit in the corner and watch. That's your specialty.
For real. That is your specialty. Just sit down and shut up, dude. Because we are for this. This is, to me, one of the most exciting things of watching Ethan, you know what I'm saying? Oh, so this is what you could do when you have a lot of money and people try to play with you on the internet. Okay.
But there's one guy who's such a scumbag, he makes all of these people look like angels.
Really sucked for you. You were so
Bad
disappointed.
Apinata.
The betrayal of one of your closest.
long-term friends. I mean, he's someone who was backed into a corner. I feel like he knows deep down that he can't, he's defending something that is indefensible. And when you're in that situation, you scream victim, and that's what he's been doing. Even if the CPS call did happen, like creating a victim narrative out of that is insane. It's just like a little checkup on your kids for a day.
It's not a little checkup on it. It's like, you would never like the police to show up on your damn commie ass, would you? It's just that and worse. Imagine saying, oh, you don't mind if the government that you're against is a communist? Come in and check on your kids? Wait a minute, no, communist is pro-government. My bad, you like this, but you hate the police.
Like, give me a fucking break, dude.
This guy's such a piece of shit.
Here's Bad Empanada once again, who posted a story saying, I'm the one who called CPS on Ethan Klein. I want CPS to take his kids away because they are seriously in danger.
Ooh, get him, Ethan, get him.
We all know Bad Empanada has been encouraging fake CPS calls and downplaying them as not real means of harassment. Ethan had a child bride on talking about how her abuser harassed her for years with fake CPS calls after she finally found the courage to run away with her kids.
I got a restraining order, and even though I had a restraining order, he wanted to sabotage my life. So he would make continuous CPS calls against me, and I would have to be investigated. So that's completely why I sympathize with you and Gila, because why the hell are people making CPS calls to good parents when we're trying our best to take care of our kids? It's not easy. CPS is not easy. They make it very difficult, even if you have a restraining order against your abuser.
Now, I've talked about the CPS stuff a lot, so I'm going to shift focus to the other stuff Bad Empanada does, all in the name of fighting Zionists. Now, to quantify what a Zionist is, Ryan Beard simply comments in Ethan's chat. Well, now he's an evil Zionist, according to Bad Empanada.
I think he's also in Ethan.
Also, I'm a Zionist. And I notice when I tell these monkeys, hey, I'm a Zionist, they got nothing to say. They don't call me any kind of Nazi, no nothing. It's like their brains go boo, because they never had a black person to say, yeah, I'm a Zionist. I'm pro-Israel. Israel should exist. And I don't give, and God damn it, Palestine doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a Palestine. The people you're talking about are in Gaza. And y'all call anybody that's not in any Islamic country Palestinians when they don't even call themselves Palestinians. That's the reason why Egypt kicked your ass when you came over there and tried to protest. Nobody feels the way you guys feel. If people love the people in Gaza so much, how come every Islamic country there refused to let them in as refugees? Oop. As a matter of fact, I noticed that a lot of refugees that come out of these countries are never allowed in Islamic countries. Pakistan had refugees. Nope, can't come to Saudi. Nope, can't come to Iran. Nope, can't come to Iraq. Nope, can't come to Afghanistan. Same thing with the Syrians. Not one Islamic country allowed them to come in there. So it's like, but guess what? Stupid Western American, not Western American, stupid Western countries, okay, are like, oh yeah, let's bring them in. Oh my God, we need these people. Yes, let's bring them in. And that's why I got the hell out of Germany. Because I said, hey, it's getting a little dark over here. Starting to remember, this place is starting to look a little bit like Pakistan. Got to get out of here. So I just want to say, like, I have yet to have any of these monkeys tell me anything. I have yet, when I straight up called them, and I remember the first time I told, this was like 4 or 5 years ago. I was on a Twitch panel. 5 years ago, because I've been banned for 4 years and 10 months. Yeah. But yeah, I've been banned that long. And I remember going on a Twitch panel, and somebody, how did we get into we got in the somebody said Israel is an apartheid state, and I said, no, it's not. It is apartheid. I said, no, it's not. I said, no, it's not. And it was like, yes, they have places where Pakistanis, Palestinians can't go. I said, one, Palestine don't exist, and two, where's those places? I said, those is very integrated, and I said the only place where it's all Arabs or whatever is because they self-separate. And then he was like, well, you act like you're a Zionist. I said, I am a Zionist. Now what? Pure silence on the Twitch panel. Pure silence. They just didn't know what to say. They was like, well, are you really? I said, yes, I'm a Zionist. Do you know what a damn Zionist is? Do I need to tell y'all what a Zionist is? And they immediately went on to something else because they can't compute to that. And because these commies keep calling each other Zionists, especially the white ones, they making it seem like being a Zionist is an evil thing. Give me a break. Ugh.
In Klein's chat, I've seen him kind of doing stuff like being like,
okay, so he's just a Zionist, and there's no way that someone
Yeah.
can be an Ethan Klein chat like that unless they're just a Zionist.
Bad Empanada is going on shows saying that everyone living in Israel deserves the wall.
Why did I call you anti-Semitic?
You quoted her calling me anti-Semitic.
Wasn't it because...
And her evidence for me being anti-Semitic was me quoting her, literally.
Listen, don't worry, okay? If I ever call you anti-Semitic, it's because you say things like responding to someone who says, I was born in Israel and never left, what should be done to me? And you respond with wall. Colonizers get the wall.
Yeah, and
I think that sounds anti-Semitic to me, yeah.
That guy is how is that anti-Semitic in the first place? For one, a settler colonialist automatically.
If you said that to black people, you'll be called racist. If you was to say that to a Muslim, you'll be called Islamic phobic. At least like hold your nuts with your anti-Semitism.
Like, is settler, is colonizer?
Do you
is
think
that
everyone who was born in Israel is a settler colonialist?
Everyone who is born in Israel as part of the settler colonial Israeli state and its ethno-nationalist project is obviously a settler colonialist.
Just casually advocating that everyone there should die.
So the Arabs who are in there are colonialists? Really? Just don't say these people, they can't be taken seriously.
If you ever disagree with Bad Empanada, he escalates. He docks Lonerbox, saying the resistance is coming. He's threatening another person in DMs with their docs, and then he went and bragged in his Discord about it, spreading it farther, saying lol, banned for posting socked on left's racism screenshots. No, I actually think it's because you posted his full name, which you're doing again in your Discord right now. This guy says he doesn't support Palestine. Bad Empanada posts the city he lives in. It's unhinged, but it gets worse. Lonerbox and Destiny were interviewing Palestinians in the West Bank, so Bad Empanada calls for the Palestinian militant group Lions Den to go kill them. Lions Den, where are you? There are targets for an operation at your doorstep. Please, resistance, they're right there. No one would even know. He made up that Lonerbox's dad was part of a militia group that killed a bunch of Lebanese civilians.
His father was a member of a Falangist militia.
Okay. This guy needs to have a big old can of Raid sprayed on him for real. This is a dangerous cockroach. This is a dangerous cockroach.
Which were fascist troops who were pro-Israel and would massacre Palestinian refugees in Lebanon. So remember that.
I asked Lonerbox about this and he said absolutely not. All my aunts and uncles left during the Civil War because it was a civil war. But that didn't stop Bad Empanada from spreading this lie. He tweeted from one of his many alt accounts because he's always getting banned. This man's seething hatred for Palestinians makes more sense when you realize his dad was a fascist Falange militia member who massacred them.
I need to go check out Lonerbox channel. I told y'all I don't really take Lonerbox content seriously, but his voice is so soothing. And his topics are pretty boring to me that he put me right to sleep. Like a couple of years ago, I was having some insomnia problems and his video was recommended to me and I listened to it and I was like, because he has that deep, soothing voice, and he's never sleepy box, right? He's never animated. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't scream. He keeps his voice on an even tone, clear across his entire stream. Like, no, I don't. Anybody who'd say that they go to sleep to my stuff, y'all probably grew up in the hood or something with a whole bunch of noise, because ain't no way I could go to sleep to me. I'm loud, I yell, I scream, I laugh loud, then I just get real quiet, then I start talking real low, like, and then I'm so up and down, up and down, up and down. How the hell can anybody sleep to me? Man, I love channels like that. I sleep so well when they play in the background. Yes, like, hold on. Let me show y'all. Let me just show y'all his channel. This man does not talk loud at all. It's the same no matter where I go. Hold on a second. I don't want him to be recommended to me though. So I gotta be. I hope you two don't recommend his channel to me. Because all I want to do is, okay, so we got Trump changes his tunes on Ukraine. Here we go.
So this is the first thing I saw. Trump is expected to announce new weapons pipeline for Ukraine.
Okay, so that's that. So we're going to go to, 8 minutes in.
Civilians in a Ukrainian suburb and abducted Ukrainian children to Russia. Mr. Trump called such actions.
Okay, now we're going to go to 16 minutes in.
On Wednesday night, Russia launched its
That's T playing videos.
Praise him and tell how great he is, and leaving.
Hey, Hutch, for sure. They're going on Live and Learn. Oh, okay.
To get this from the battlefield and for
this week, and his
he's doing playing videos. I mean, movies or video. No, videos.
Here, that
said he's not going to bring.
Okay, this is terrible. Anyway, when he's not watching all these videos, which is rare, that's the first time he normally just sits there and like does an essay or something. But move the video, and y'all. So Kawan, you heard his voice, right? That's how his voice is throughout the entire video. Oh, hold on, I know a video where he's just talking. He did a red pill video long time ago. Hold on a second. He did a red pill video. Loner box red pill. Here we go.
But that's more of a sign of just how low the bar is. For someone who built an entire career off of pushing this single issue worldview, he still somehow manages to look as if he's just blurting out whatever he can get away with. For example, here he is explaining why women... Oh yeah.
The one trend that has not changed the beginning of time is women have always...
Bias against women is so strong that she even once parroted this take.
Also, I'd like
around.
Piping another guy? Well, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You're doing things out of fear rather than fulfillment.
So that's his voice. Sometimes I just show you. No matter what video you go to, no matter what part you go to, it's that same monotone voice, same level. Oh yeah, good one, Jerry. Lex Friedman is the same way. Lex Friedman, very good. Lex Friedman is the same way. So you're just like you got these guys who just that smooth voice, and it's like, dude, I'm just gonna go sleep. I ain't listening to nothing you saying because I don't care. What about Nick Diorio? No, because his I hate Nick Diorio's I hate his what donation sounds. It's I can't stand it. Okay, one of his donation sounds is Hassan, who's that guy, the Nazi guy, Nick Diorio, I can't stand it. Also Nick does go up and down. Nick does not stay monotone. Nick go, oh no, like he'll laugh, like no. Nick Diorio does not stay monotone. Like these Lex Friedman and Lorna Box, they're monotone throughout their entire video. They don't even laugh loud.
I asked Lonerbox about this too, and he said, yes, that's very fake. People are asking Bad Empanada, how do you know his father's background? And Bad Empanada has no answer, posts no evidence. He says Zionist anywhere or combatants. And we've determined that a Zionist to this guy is anyone who types in Ethan's chat. He doxed Bosch's full name and address in his Discord, tweeted out that Israelis should be doxed. But Bad Empanada doesn't stop at being a doxer and harasser. He also files some of the dumbest DMCA takedowns. He made a video titled, "This YouTuber Reviews Rapes," referring to Nicholas Diorio. In the video, does Bad Empanada find a single time where Nick reviews rape? No, of course not, because it doesn't exist. It's a meme title, but Bad Empanada is gonna act like it's real anyway.
Have you guys ever heard of a show called The Ultimate Rape Review? It's a show in which the hosts review the latest rapes. Let me show you the intro. This is the intro.
That's not true. He just, how do these people lie? And then you, also, how come y'all didn't report his Patreon? Y'all might, maybe you need that for when you win your lawsuit, Ethan.
To The Ultimate Rape Review.
What I showed you is pretty much exactly what Nick posted to Twitter. The majority of Nick's tweets showed Bad Empanada sitting in silence watching Nick's intro. Yet Bad Empanada decided to strike Nick's tweet anyway.
He filed 3 DMCAs on me for responding to parts of his video. The first 30 seconds is what I posted to Twitter. So if you go to his YouTube channel right now and you click on this video and watch the first fucking 39, 40 seconds about, it's just him silently reacting to my Ultimate Rape Review intro. He says at the beginning something like, Nicholas Diorio hosts a show called Ultimate Rape Review, and he just sits silently watching my content, and then he struck it. This clip right here was like I think it was like 32 seconds or something. Shortly after that, he lied to everybody saying that I was trying to hide it, so you actually had to search. The guy didn't even do any research.
Bad Empanada wrote, "I'll be copyright striking anyone who uses my content without making it sufficiently transformative," who expressed support for Ethan Klein's false copyright campaign. But it doesn't stop there. Bad Empanada tried to—
Oh, dude, you don't want that type of smoke. I don't even do really much Ethan Klein stuff. But I love to jump. If you are willing to do that, I will be your huckleberry, okay?
Hire a law firm to intimidate Drew Pavlo. Drew's lawyer just wrote a letter documenting what Bad Empanada did, and they dropped him as a client. This was all documented in a blog that Drew Pavlo—
What? What happened? Hold on, what?
There, Bad Empanada tried to hire a law firm to—
Okay, defamation of our client. Bad Empanada tried to hire a law firm. Two May dispute lawyers. Gold Coast. Okay.
intimidate Drew Pavlo. Drew's lawyer just wrote a letter documenting—
Needless to say, your client will be thoroughly cross-examined on these matters at trial without, at this stage, foreshadowing of all the topics which Mr. Pavlov will plead by way of defense. I attached a bundle of posts made by your client under the pseudonym Bad Empanada. I note that your letter under reply contains explicit admission that your client is the person behind that name. Collectively, these posts are capable of supporting conclusions that your client, one, has expressed his open support for prescribed terrorist organization, including Al-Qaeda, Hamas, and Hezbollah. 2, is an anti-Semite who has called for the mass murder of millions of Jews across the world, and who regularly dehumanize and mocks people of the Jewish faith. 3, regularly defends, makes light of, mocks horrific atrocities like the Uyghur genocide and the Holodomor and the Russian raising of Mariupol and Bosnia genocide and the terrorist mass murder campaign carried out by the Shining Path in Peru. Has called on his followers to carry out indiscriminate terror attacks against Americans and Israeli civilians and has called for the killing of both Israeli and American servicemen and veterans, often in an extremely gruesome fashion. Damn!
Documenting what Bad Empanada did, and they dropped them as a client. This was all documented in a blog.
Open source, the legal destruction of Bad Empanada.
That Drew Pavlo released. I actually interviewed Drew about Bad Empanada, and he graced us with some extra details. Specifics, did he go ahead and what did he do? Did he post your name somewhere or address or
Yeah.
Let's hear about that.
Posted my address, posted my phone number as well. I had dozens of calls with death threats from all around the world because of that. He made fake images calling me a pedophile and a rapist. He literally invented a full-blown rape allegation against me. He calls me a far-right ultra-Zionist or something like that.
Yeah, I think he calls everybody that.
When he went after me, he was going after someone. I'm Greek-Australian like he's a Greek-Australian. And I can be just as fucking tough and fucking insane as he can be. So,
it's in your blood is what you're saying.
Literally in my blood. So, like, what he did is he found some random, like, suburban Better Call Saul type law firm in Australia. And this is the thing with Bad Empanada. He actually has no money. He's not very wealthy, I don't think. So he finds law firms that are like no win, no fee. Like he goes to a law firm and he will take a deal where it's like he only pays them if he wins the lawsuit, right? And what he did to this law firm is he would have gone to them and he would have said, listen, this guy called me a pedo on the internet. And, you know, if you don't know anything about Bad Empanada at all, and you just think, oh, this guy's been, you know, called a pedophile, you probably think, oh, this is an open shut defamation case. And so they take it on as a no win, no fee matter. One of the other things that made Bad Empanada really unlucky.
What? How stupid are you guys in Australia? You're just gonna, so anybody could call and say, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna pay you because you could just go ahead and just win this lawsuit to come out. Somebody call me a pedophile. And they go, sure there, buddy. We'll go ahead and file those laws papers are up for you right now. It's that easy?
In going after me is I work for one of the best lawyers in Australia. I work for this man named Tony Morris.
This cracked me up when reading your article.
This is a guy who's like he represented like Noel Gallagher from Oasis. He represented multiple Australian prime ministers in court. This is a guy who, in an ordinary day-to-day court matter, he would be charging like $10,000 a day. And because he's like sort of like my second dad. Like he's like we've got a great relationship. He's like, you know, I tutor his kids, I look after his dogs, you know, like he wrote this legal letter, pro bono, for free. He just went through everything Bad Empanada said in that letter. Now, the whole purpose of a defamation lawsuit, right, is to try and protect your reputation. So to be able to sue somebody for defaming your reputation, you actually have to have a good reputation that is capable of being done. And essentially,
I didn't know that. How is Andrew Tate is able to, wait, does Nathan knows this? Andrew Tate is suing a lot of people. He's suing, one of the people he's suing lives in Australia. Milk Bar TV. And I was like, well, if they got those rules where you can't sue somebody for defamation if you don't have a good reputation, which Andrew Tate never had a good reputation, so I'm going to send him this. This is going to help his case. It's going to get dismissed.
Our ingenious argument that me and Tony Morris, we've got a great relationship. He's like, you know, I tutor his kids. I look after his dogs. You know, like he wrote this legal letter, pro bono, for free. He just went through everything Bad Empanada said in that letter. Now, the whole purpose of a defamation lawsuit, right, is to try and protect your reputation. So to be able to sue somebody for defaming your reputation, you actually have to have a good reputation that is capable of being done. And essentially, our ingenious argument that me and Tony Morris like were brainstorming and we worked up together is this guy literally has no reputation that is capable of being defamed. If you're somebody who literally has spent years on the internet advocating genocide, mass murder, terrorist attacks, rape, murder, child abuse even, also just doxed all these people, sent death threats to all these people, you can't then go forward and just be like, oh, this guy called me a bad...
There's nothing worse you could say about him that he hasn't already done.
Right.
Yeah, literally, right? Like,
Drew was telling stories about how a fan who made edits for him was getting calls from Bad Empanada while he was working at McDonald's. Now, to be clear, I have no way to confirm if this allegation is real, but after seeing everything else, I'm not going to exactly write it off.
Multiple close family members of mine were doxed by Bad Empanada.
And your family has nothing to do with any of your political activism, right? It's just just...
Yeah, literally nothing. Like, literally no politics at all, nothing. For example, there was this one young guy who was making video edits for me. He used to live in Darwin. And Bad Empanada somehow found out that this guy used to work at McDonald's. And there's only a couple McDonald's in Darwin because it's a really small town. And he literally called up like all 3 or 4 McDonald's in the town of Darwin trying to get this guy fired, trying to say he's a pedophile over the phone to his boss.
Yeah, what a freak.
Yeah, just craziness, right? Like, this was like a random like 19-year-old guy. My only connection
I'm
with...
telling you, nice big old can of Raid, baby. These people do not, they do not do any justice to humanity, so why be here, right? This guy, like, that's what I'm saying. Ethan Klein is doing the Lord's work.
This guy he made like 2-3 video edits for me, and he saw this guy on my Twitter, and yeah, decided like he's going to call up this guy's, he thought that he could find the guy's workplace. He wasn't even working at McDonald's by the time he did this, but he was just calling up all these McDonald's across Darwin, trying to get this guy fired, trying to tell his employees that he was a pedophile and a rapist and stuff. Like, this guy's really sick.
Bad Empanada has also said this on live stream when referring to how other people treat him.
Don't get involved into YouTube politics unless you're prepared for people to like start accusing you of pedophilia randomly, because that's what happens when you are anti-Israel. Remember that.
Now, dude, I sympathize with you if that's true, but you literally make up stuff about everybody. You have zero principles. I did find an interaction where a guy named Shark was seemingly spreading unsubstantiated.
You know, I heard that he actually moved from Australia to Argentina to escape sexual assault charges. Not confirmed, but worth keeping in mind.
Allegations that Bad Empanada had SA charges against him while posting no evidence of it. In response, Bad Empanada fabricated a tweet of Shark admitting
It's probably a bad idea to make claims like this about people when you're a convicted sex offender. Not confirmed, but worth keeping in mind. It doesn't work. Yes, I'm a convicted sex offender. I did solicit those children, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't be a leftist streamer. It doesn't mean I can't control. I don't know if these people are joking or what. I don't know. Is he trolling or what?
Being a sex offender, Bad Empanada's own viewer asked, "Is this real?" And Bad Empanada lies, 100% real. Spread it now. Bad Empanada then fabricates a second tweet about...
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. He faked the screenshots. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, so it is fake. Not confirmed, but worth keeping in mind.
About how this guy likes CP. You two should get married. You deserve each other. Both these people suck.
Amazing thing is the maliciousness with which he acts. So, for example, he's gone around saying, Drew Pavlu doxed me, Drew Pavlu shared my real name, and that's how Ethan Klein got the name and blah, blah, blah. Dude, he used his own Facebook name with his real name to actually just start targeting my family members. So like my mom, my family members were getting messages from him on Facebook, threatening other people the way he threatened me. I just want other people to have the peace of mind that I had. I was the most lucky guy in the world, right? I was the luckiest guy in the world because he went after me not knowing that like my second dad is like one of the best lawyers in Australia, right? Adam Panar's done this to so many people who don't have the resources to fight back. And I don't care about your politics, right? Go follow someone else who's anti-Zionist. Go follow someone else who's pro-Palestine. Just don't back this guy who is literally has the mindset of a terrorist, and the way he goes after people is literally the same way he goes after it's the same way that a psychopath treats people. That's even what I'd say to Hassan Piker, right? Like, even if you like that he's like pro-Palestine or whatever, like, man, literally have a fucking soul for us.
No. Hassan is just like him. Hassan doxed somebody he thought told him something he didn't like in his own chat. Birds of a feather flock together. What are you talking about? Hassan and this Bad Empanada are the same type of guys.
Once, and like, just recognize, like, even if you were to politically align, just even on personal grounds, you should just keep clear of this guy. It's crazy that they're now backing him.
I don't really care if people watch Bad Empanada or not. They could do what they want. I just feel like it was important to document some of my findings in a video. This guy is unhinged. Drew, where can people find you?
Just my name, Drew Pavlu. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube as well. I'd encourage people to go to my YouTube because I'm really just trying to start out as a streamer and sort of do YouTube content too. And
yeah, he got the Ukraine stupid flag in his but his takes are not bad. He's a lefty, but I've actually commented on positively. I've commented positively on some of the people that he has gone after, but he's a libtard. He's a libtard. And he's a libertarian, support Ukraine, snatch Ukraine. Nom, 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 nom. You know what I'm saying?
By the time this goes out, I'll probably have my YouTube video out on my whole legal battle with Bad Empanada.
And there it is. So if you want more details, go check that out. I want to wrap up this video by saying I know we're talking about the victims of Ethan Klein, but really these people are just victims of their own stupidity. Whether it's gleefully bragging about breaking copyright law or promoting one of the most deplorable doxers on the internet, these people always find a way to be horrible. Their brand at this point is lying. Well, now some of them are in court. Good luck lying to a judge. I also want to thank Bad Empanada for getting me to talk so much about doxing. It reminds me to tell you to sign up for Aura, code WillyMac, protect yourself online. And remember to subscribe to the channel.
Oh, maybe we should have oh, hold on. Oh, I just closed out okay, here we go. Tree, God bless it. 5:50 a.m. where I'm from. We're have a peaceful life. Love you and have a great love. What? Thank you, Sleether. And he dodged the wrong. And you mean he doxed the? Okay, he doxed the wrong guy. Hold on, we may have to go look at Aura. Hold on a second. Where is his? Oh, come on. Where was his? Anissa, bankruptcy, Denims, Casey Tron. Oh, where is Willie's? Where is Willie's? Hold on. Sorry guys for being quiet. I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go.
Way any longer. I haven't for the past year because I use Aura. Aura identifies data brokers on your behalf and automatically submits opt-out requests that would otherwise be impossible to keep up with. Seriously, just Google your name. You will see all your data, addresses, phone numbers, emails, family members, popping up on all of these white pages websites available to anyone who wants it. This happens because data brokers have websites where anyone could buy anyone else's personal information for just a few bucks. It's what causes you to get so many spam calls. Your data should not be out there, and they will continue to monitor the dark web and alert you if your personal information ever gets exposed. You wouldn't leave the back door to your house wide open at night, so why do it online? Plus, they give you up to $5 million in identity theft insurance should the worst case scenario happen. So stop the spam calls and protect yourself online by going to aura.com/WillyMac.
Well, I don't get spam calls because I have my phone have a block app on it. So if you're not on the contact list, you can't get through. You just go straight to voicemail. Go to straight to voicemail. Yeah, go to straight to voicemail. All right there, chat. That was fun and interesting. I enjoyed myself. Okay, guys. So with that being said, I don't know when we're gonna do our. I'm still waiting on Jasmine to contact me. I sent the email out, so she'll probably contact me sometime next week, for we can have our next AMA. And oh shoot. And I need to get okay. I'm gonna do that right now. I didn't even upload the space from last Tuesday. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna do that now. I don't know why I forgot all this time. My goodness. All right there, chat. Love you. Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. I really love it when you guys come out, right? And those of you in my chat, I'm so glad you're there, and it looks like the chat is here to stay. Woohoo! So, preach for all y'all over there. All right, guys, gotta go get ready for this content. Okay, all right, love you. I'll see you guys later. Later, bye.